Just when everyone thought they had seen everything that could happen on a drama set, an unexpected moment changed the atmosphere completely. The cameras were ready. The lights were perfectly positioned. The cast stood in place. Crew members moved quietly across the set, making final adjustments. Everything appeared to be proceeding according to plan. Then something happened that nobody expected. According to fan discussions and reports circulating online, the director of The Pursuit of Jade suddenly stepped away from the filming area during what was described as one of the production's most emotional and intimate scenes. The moment immediately sparked curiosity. Why would a director leave at such an important time? What was happening behind the cameras? And why did the story quickly become one of the most talked about topics among drama fans? The answers remain unclear, but the mystery itself has captured the imagination of audiences everywhere. Keep reading because the story behind this unforgettable moment is far more fascinating than anyone expected. The atmosphere on the set that day was unlike anything the cast and crew had experienced in weeks. Months of preparation had led to this scene. Every detail had been carefully planned. Every camera angle had been discussed. Every movement had been rehearsed. The scene was reportedly designed to carry enormous emotional weight within the story. Not because it relied on grand action sequences or spectacular visual effects. Its power came from something much more difficult to create. Emotion, connection, silence. The kind of scene where a single glance can say more than an entire page of dialogue. As filming approached, the energy on set shifted noticeably. Conversations became quieter. Crew members focused intensely on their tasks. Even experienced professionals could sense that this particular scene was special. The actors appeared fully immersed in their characters. Their expressions carried layers of emotion. Their body language reflected months of storytelling that had led to this very moment. When filming finally began, the atmosphere reportedly became almost magical. The cameras rolled. The room fell silent. Every eye focused on the performers. Time itself seemed to slow down. The characters stood facing each other. Years of fictional struggles appeared to rest in that single moment. The emotions felt real. The tension felt genuine. The connection between the characters seemed powerful enough to fill the entire set. Crew members later described being completely absorbed by the performance. Some forgot they were working. Others found themselves watching with the same excitement as fans waiting for a new episode. That is the mark of a truly memorable scene. When everyone involved forgets the cameras and becomes invested in the story itself. Then came the moment that changed everything. According to various fan discussions, the director unexpectedly left the immediate filming area. Nobody outside the production truly knows why. Yet the sudden departure quickly became the center of attention. Almost instantly, theories began spreading across social media. Some fans believed the director stepped away because the actors had become so deeply connected to the scene that intervention was no longer necessary. Others suggested the director wanted to give the performers additional space to deliver authentic emotions without feeling closely observed. Another popular theory claimed the director was simply overwhelmed by how beautifully the scene was unfolding. Whether any of these ideas are accurate remains unknown. But the speculation continued growing. And with every passing day, the story became even more intriguing. Imagine the scene from a cinematic perspective. Bright lights cast a soft glow across the carefully designed set. The actors remain completely focused on each other. The crew stands motionless. Nobody wants to interrupt the moment. The air feels charged with anticipation. Then the director quietly steps away. No dramatic announcement. No visible disruption. Just a subtle departure that somehow attracts enormous attention. It sounds like something taken directly from a drama script. Yet that mystery is exactly what made fans so fascinated. Questions began appearing everywhere. What did the director see? What was happening in that moment? Why did people on set reportedly remember it so clearly? The lack of clear answers only made the story more compelling. Fans love mysteries, especially mysteries connected to productions they care about. The Pursuit of Jade had already attracted significant attention before the story emerged. Audiences were eagerly anticipating the drama. Interest in the cast remained high. Discussion surrounding the production was already active. Then this behind-the-scenes story appeared and added an entirely new layer of excitement. People who had never followed production updates suddenly wanted to learn more. Longtime fans started examining every available detail. Entertainment communities filled with discussions. Reaction videos appeared. Comment sections exploded with opinions. Everyone seemed to have their own interpretation. Some fans focused on the professionalism involved. They suggested that great directors often know exactly when to step back and allow talented performers to shine. Instead of controlling every second, they create an environment where actors can discover powerful moments naturally. According to this theory, the director's departure was actually a sign of confidence, a sign of trust, a sign that the performers were fully capable of carrying the scene on their own. Other fans preferred a more emotional explanation. They imagined the director watching the performance unfold and realizing something extraordinary was happening. The emotions felt authentic. The chemistry felt natural. The storytelling reached a level that exceeded expectations. In that version of events, stepping away became a gesture of respect toward the moment itself. Whether true or not, the idea captured the imagination of audiences. As discussions continued online, many people began talking about the importance of intimate scenes in storytelling. Not intimate in a sensational way, but intimate in the sense of emotional vulnerability. The moments when characters lower their defenses. The moments when audiences finally understand what the characters truly feel. These scenes are often the hardest to create. Action sequences can impress viewers. Visual effects can amaze them. But emotional authenticity requires something different. It requires trust, patience, and a deep understanding of the characters. That is why fans became so invested in this story. They believed they were hearing about one of those rare moments when everything came together perfectly. The cast, the crew, the writing, the directing, the atmosphere, all working together to create something unforgettable. As more people discussed the incident, another fascinating detail emerged. Many fans admitted that the mystery itself had increased their excitement for the drama. They wanted to see the scene. They wanted to understand what made it so special. They wanted to experience the moment that inspired so much conversation. In a way, the unanswered questions became part of the marketing. Every theory encouraged more curiosity. Every discussion created additional anticipation. Every new fan reaction expanded interest even further. The story evolved from a simple production rumor into something much larger. A symbol of audience excitement. A celebration of storytelling. A reminder that behind every successful drama stands an enormous team of passionate people working together to create memorable moments. Perhaps that is the most interesting aspect of all. Whether the director left because of practical reasons, creative reasons, or reasons completely unrelated to fan theories may never be fully known. Yet the mystery continues to resonate because it speaks to something audiences love. The idea that magic can happen behind the scenes. The possibility that extraordinary moments occur when talented people come together. The belief that sometimes the most powerful stories are not only found on screen but also during the process of creating them. As anticipation for the Pursuit of Jade continues to grow, fans remain eager to discover whether the finished scene lives up to the legend that has formed around it. Will audiences witness the emotional moment that sparked so much discussion? Will they understand why people continue talking about it months later? Or will the mystery become even bigger once the drama finally arrives? Only time will reveal the answer. Until then, the story remains one of the most fascinating behind-the-scenes discussions surrounding the production. A quiet departure, an unforgettable scene, and a mystery that refuses to fade away. In the end, perhaps the real reason the story captured so much attention is because it reminds us why we love great dramas in the first place. Not because of headlines, not because of rumors, but because of moments that make us feel something. Moments that stay in our minds long after the cameras stop rolling. Moments that bring stories to life. What do you think really happened when the director left the set during that important scene? Was it a creative decision, a practical necessity, or something entirely different? Share your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation. If you enjoyed this article, share it with fellow drama fans and keep the discussion going. Stay tuned for more behind-the-scenes stories, production mysteries, and exciting entertainment updates that everyone will be talking about.